plan?
Last week, Tegan's birthday. Not anymore. Sorry, Tegan. We love you.
Yes.
This week, hallway.
Huh?
Drilling. Foam. Shellac. We love shellac. That's the goal. We're gonna get that done this weekend.
We just finished spraying a whole bunch of great stuff, which is one thing to check off.
Jaden's in here somewhere. Jaden!
Follow me this way.
What did we do this weekend, Jaden?
So basically, we have been working on a new phobia in the Barn of Fears. We drilled a lot of holes. We did a lot of spraying of great stuff. Today, that was yesterday. Context, good morning. That was yesterday. Today, we have been working on doing a base coat, a base layer of distressing. And then we went over with some clear shellac and amber shellac. Great, they work great. We painted over the normal black walls that were there. What colors did you guys use?
So we used a little bit of brown. We used a really nasty, like golden green color. Edgy gold is what they call it on the can.
Oh, edgy.
Yeah.
Today, we are focusing on another new room. We are trying to figure out how to get the paint to crack on the walls. And yeah, that's our main focus right now. What are you trying to accomplish today?
So we're trying a distressing technique to create a sort of weathered patina look on the walls that we're going to create for this room. Essentially what you do is you take the layer of just regular, like kids white Elmer's glue. You put it over your base color. Then when it's wet, you take your paint color and then you brush it on. Then you can either let it sit and dry, or you can take a heat gun to it to expedite the process, which is what we did here. And then as the glue dries, it shrinks and creates this like crackled effect with the paint.
Oh.
Painting, and then he literally came around this corner. Not from here.
So scary.
From here.
I almost hit a bunny today.
Oh, so you brush it on, not dab it.
Yeah, that's what I did with this one anyway, because I was trying for a thinner layer just to see. Promiscuous girl, wherever you are. Ever watch paint dry?
Okay, so now that is done, Kenny, what are you doing now?
Heading into heaven. All right, so we have added our crackle texture and we're letting that dry. In the meantime, we're going back with this green color and we're blocking just around the edges. But when we go back in with latex, we're gonna cover it and then peel the latex apart after we put our final layer of paint over it. When it peels apart, you'll reveal all of this kind of nasty, sort of distressing underneath, kind of like years of paint that's been put on the wall. Do that little blocking, and then we get a little bit of this crackle texture, which will appear along with this blocking texture. Again, as you hear me say so many times, layers.
If you don't layer, you're not a slayer, period. We are going into the sea containers to try and get a little idea of where the props could go and what could be used. I don't know if I showed you guys. These got painted black. So chic. Uh-oh. Ew, his face.
Who put Professor Snape back here?
Right here, man. Here I am.
Go the phone somewhere.
I've never ran so fast in my life. I saw my sunglasses on. That was not fair. I was taking off my sunglasses.
Welcome to the ultimate crash course in carnage. We're gonna dive headfirst into the blood-soaked world of injury simulation and special effects makeup. We're gonna explore some techniques. We're gonna create some bruises, burns, breaks, bites. You'll learn how to tell a story through trauma. Jane here, our lovely model. Say hello, Jane. Today's theme was 1,000 Ways to Die, so everyone has a different type of death that they're trying to emulate in their makeup looks today. I chose Death by 1,000 Cuts, and what we're doing here is went in with some rigid color. Well, we went in with a few colors first. A fun technique that I use to create straight lines is just a little business card. Just take a straight edge. I'm using a business card here. Put it up to the skin. Spray a little bit, and then you get those straight, harsh lines. And then you can kind of go back in and blend that in a little bit more to give it just a little bit more depth to create those cuts. And then we went in with some rigid collodion on top, just kind of deepened some of the scars, you can see there. We sunk in her face a little bit, and then also used a splatter tip. You can buy these from Pro Air. These are really great little pieces to keep in your toolkit because it creates that splatter effect. So as you can see, the little bits of splatter here.
Perfect. Perfect.
With an airbrush base of a light flesh tone mixed with blue. Took an even lighter blue, basically no flesh tone with that one, and used that for the contour on the cheekbones, around the mouth, because she died by rat poison, so a lot of it's going to be around the mouth when you start to die. It's going to blue and stuff. Blue around the eyes. Then I used the Ben Nye Grease palette to do the reds and the purples, and that's basically it, is just the reds and the purples used with different shaped sponges, Q-tips, and a stipple brush. Yeah.
Awesome.
Lots of setting spray.
Setting spray is key. You're gonna do some gross mouth stuff?
So my idea is I want to replicate these. I want to try to make this here.
Nice.
While also playing.
Nice.
I know. I really want to click on the camera.
Sorry. So I am trying to create animal attack, and I'm trying to make it look like his skin was ripped off his nose. Right now I'm just trying to kind of create the darker areas where the flesh would be and where maybe some bruising.
Thank you, Melissa. Can't wait to see the final look. Leaving Milltown!
No, we're not.